The Godfather of AI, Geoffrey Hinton, winner of the Nobel Prize for Physics, was the star attraction at this year's WAIC.
They will, I think, eventually learn much more.
He appeared alongside government officials and business leaders from all over the world.
I think last year there was very few Indonesian representatives, for example, in this conference, and then this year I think we are very keen to have from Indonesian government to be in this conference. The AI world is of course dominated by both two giants in this world, by the US and China, and to have this conference centered in China, I think that's a very critical and important thing, especially for us, the global south.
The first more advanced digital factory in Africa, recognized by WEF.
So the first one in Africa, powered by Chinese AI firm.
Exactly.
我们现在模型对外的服务的成本实现了3倍以上的这个降低。
But the event was also a showcase for some of the latest in AI-powered tech, including one that's getting the green light for commercial operations in China.
First up, I'm going to hail an AI-driven robot taxi.
On Saturday, Shanghai became the first place on the Chinese mainland to issue the operational licenses for driverless intelligent connected vehicles.
This is actually the first time I've ever taken a ride in a real driverless car. Look, there's no one in the driver's seat. People are riding in these cars in a lot of places, not just on the Chinese mainland. This robot taxi, developed by Chinese tech giant Baidu, for example, has also qualified for a license in Hong Kong and began testing in Dubai earlier this year.
When you hop in one of these taxis, you can expect to get some attention from passers-by. But these vehicles have undergone plenty of testing.
So I've got the fresh data from Baidu. These taxis are now available in 15 cities. More than 11 million rides have been logged, covering around 170 million kilometers. Now we are here at the exhibition area of the World Artificial Intelligence Conference.
More than 100 new technologies made their debut in China or globally.
Key highlights of the exhibition:
60 intelligent robots, industrial designs, and manufacturing solutions.
Large AI models have been on the market for a while now, and obviously the crowd has spoken. Now is the time to take a serious look at the new AI applications in the industrial world, and more importantly, the cross-border collaboration on the development and use of these forms of artificial intelligence.
Siemens is showcasing its industrial co-pilot agent system in China for the first time. It's a new system for factories that consists of a main AI agent and multiple smaller AI agents. One can send their instructions to the main agent, and it will then assign tasks for the individual agents at different manufacturing processes.
Just like the thing you can see from here, actually we have a workflow. The orchestrator designed what kind of the workflow looks like, and then it decides what kind of agent is working. For this, we have like 6 or 8 agents here. Like more orders come in, and then the orchestrator say, okay, the more orders come in, I need to plan to have more orders. I need to have more people working here. I need to have more machines ready, this kind of things, and get everything arranged and start to do the production line. We could improve the efficiency by 50%.
The system is expected to be put into use in China by the end of the year.
Will you use Chinese models when you introduce this co-pilot system to Chinese factories?
That's a very important task for us when we're trying to bring this industrial pilot to Chinese market. Because Chinese market need different models, Chinese market need different platforms. We are working with our some companies here, and we will release that and announce that in a very short future.
Closer cooperation with Chinese firms is a key topic for many other companies too.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Shanghai.
Nice to meet you. We have in Morocco 3 plants, and this is a good example also of the collaboration between China and Africa, China and Morocco.
The Smart Auto Supply factory in Morocco covers an area of 250,000 square meters. It produces 6 million aluminum wheels and 5 million aluminum casted parts a year. Most of the products are exported to automakers in Europe and North America. Thanks to the tech support from Chinese firms, the factories raised equipment efficiency by 17%.
It was the first plant in Africa making this kind of technology of casting aluminium. We bring about 150 Moroccan to come to China and to be trained in some technologies, and not only in technologies but also in cultural integration. Two of these use cases, it was a pioneer for the industry. It was the first time that we can see this, and now we are teaching some other companies to do the same what we are doing in Morocco, and to do it even in China, even in our companies, our plants in Mexico and in USA and in Germany.
Local AI developers are already getting more overseas inquiries.
在今年预计将超过1000万的智能硬件将接入到我们的交互系统里。近期，比如说像日本和北美的一些海外的一些客户，其实也在跟我们做一些交流。
On Sunday, the Chinese AI giant signed an agreement with the Indonesian government on a collaboration on AI ethics, education, and innovation.
The major concern is to ensure that there is equality. I have heard from many Indonesian researchers, industry, what we really appreciate from our collaborations with China is that we very much feel that we're treated as equal. Even though there are certain gaps in terms of the knowledge, in terms of the investment, but we feel that we're treated as equals.
How would you evaluate Chinese AI developers' capabilities now?
One thing that's very good about Chinese, about firms, that they actually understand the market very well. So the demand and also the latest development. So having direct knowledge that is imparted from this to the education, to the academia, that's really crucial. So we want to establish things like training curriculum directly in universities, in polytechnics in Indonesia. Because one of the biggest challenge usually is that the academia curriculum can be slow to catch up with the industry development. So this is what really needs to be bridged. And if you have big leading companies like ShanghaiEye to enter the training market directly, then we can bridge this gap.
China has just proposed the creation of a new global artificial intelligence cooperation organization, considering its headquarters in Shanghai. What are expectations for that?
My number one expectations for this organization is to include the major players that not currently necessarily thought as the major players, and so to include the global South. I think China has done a really fantastic job for that. We really appreciate China's leadership, but also China's inclusivity. So inclusivity is like the number one that we really expect for that. Together with that inclusivity is about the sharing. We really look up to China to share its latest technology, its latest systems and trainings to the countries that are partners and friends of China.
There is a clear sense that people want to cooperate in the AI space. Stella Christie pointed out that Indonesia is starting to put an increasing emphasis on tech development. And for AI, the country is focusing on knowledge, investment, and infrastructure. All three are in the early stage of development in the country. And they're looking for more collaboration and investment from China. She stressed that there's room for governments to work together on AI ethics to develop AI for humans.